So we have completed the 3 challenges. Now let's take these 4 challenges. So as usual, just press Ctrl U or see the source code, Ctrl F for checking the password. So you are just getting this button again, and it is going to just call this check function with anything you write on that field, which is this field over here. So now what you're gonna do is just search for the check function, which is right over here. So here what is happening, or what is going over here. So let's check this. So let me just Control C, and let me just go over here and left click and run the console. So I'll just say inspect element first and run the console. Let me just clear this real quick. Let me just paste this down. It is going to say me a false or 0. That means it is doing nothing. It is just checking one string with another string. So if you just see here, double equal is for equal to. It is not assigning. It is just checking if this string is equal to this string, which is obviously not, because this is hack this site and this is the content with another basically another thing which is not this hack this site. If it was something like hack this site or equal hack this site, let me just say that this is hack or this site, it is going to give us that is true because this string is equal to this string. But here it is not true because this string is obviously not equal to that string, so this doesn't make any sense. So this was doing nothing over here. All we interest is in this if condition, which has our password, because we just pass anything you write over here as a x to this function check. So our password has been checked with this part. So let's see what is this. So if I just copy this and just go right here, then you could see now we have something that this double quote. So let me just make this as a string too. So instead of this rar wr, which is obviously the variable in this case, but I want to just make this as a string. So I'll just put here double quote, and if I just hit enter, it is going to give us the rar because this part in the beginning and in the end is basically the empty. That means all we count is over here. As I have just manipulated this variable is a string, but here it is the string, or basically it is a variable. So rar is a variable, not a string. So all we want to just check is only this variable, what is the content of this variable, because anything over here which is concatenate at the beginning and at the end is only the empty. That means we'll only check for the variable rar. So if we just get the values of rar and rar, we'll get this message. Otherwise it will just say nope, try again. So let's do something like op, I'll just say op, and let's see raw nope, try again, which was basically calling this else part here. So I want to just get the content of rar, which is, let's see where it is. So let's see, it should be, let's search for this. So I'll just say rar, okay, it is what is here. So okay, it is just over here in my case, but it can be somewhere beyond for you. So all you have to do is search for the variable. So it was right at the corner, right at the right hand side for my case, which is just over here. I think they have just made this intentionally so as to just make user or the basically the hacker not to get easily access to this mo. So basically our password would be mo because we have this variable as a mo. So if I just go back and just pass here moo, let's check this password, it should give me alert rar win. So all you do is you have just made this variable look so easy with this just checking this method, only the check method, just checking for this variable and getting the alert. So we can do the another method over here. So all I have to do is inspect the element in this same hack this site. So I'll just go to the console, and if you just remember here, all you have to get is the content of RAWR and RAWR. So let me just copy this because this is the variable. Let me just paste this down here. It is going to give us a more. So I'll just copy this content, and as you know, we're going to get the correct output over here. Let me check the password, and it is the same password over here. So you can also do something like let me say the injection. So you can just change the variable content and make your own password over here. So let me just press again to go to this inspect element and go to the console. And if you just remember here, all we have to do is get the content of RAWR and RAWR. So let me just go again, and okay, it should be RAWR this variable. Let me see its content is more. So what if you don't want this RAWR to be more? What if you want to say something like go? And now the password would be go. So let's check if this is valid or not. So if I just press here go instead of more, let me just check password, and it is saying RAWR win. So I'm just passing here go, and now after you just press that, and if you just go out of this console, it will say incorrect password again, because you are just doing the injection to the JavaScript to this particular website. So this can be really handy if you just make use of the XSS attack and giving the JavaScript and HTML injection to this current document. And we'll learn about the HTML injection and the XSS attack hunting, or basically how to get the XSS attack from the making payload, your own payload, from using the burp suite in the upcoming lecture. So here what we did was we just make a simple JavaScript injection, and we change the original value of the RAWR variable to our own password, and we just made there a injection which is known as the JavaScript injection. So we just completed our var. So we can just make use of this escape, go away, and the obfuscation, which is the important lecture in the upcoming lecture. So see you in the next one.